you're known as kind of a slide guitar player. And I think anyone who picks up a slide, at first it's really intimidating. And I think even for a lot of really talented guitar players, trying to play slide can be very intimidating. Do you have any tips or advice for people who are trying to pick up and play slide?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really great players, even in Chicago. Like, I talked to Mike Wheeler, Larry McCray. They're like, "Oh no, I can't do it. I tried." I'm like, "That's good. Showed you the right way." So that is the one fortunate thing I had was a teacher back home. The one guitar lesson that, well, not one lesson, but that one period of time where I actually took lessons. And he said, "Yeah, I want to teach you to slide." And I was like 14. I'm like, "Okay, I think I know what that is." And he was an amazing slide player. So this is the thing. I use my pinky because that gives you the freedom to use other three fingers. So basically, you're going to anchor the slide against the ring finger, your third finger. The middle finger is going to kind of go down, and the first finger is going to kind of be on top. So the middle finger is going to dampen all the strings. You're going to feel the strings underneath it, and you keep your hand like that. You keep a very, very loose grip. The thumb on the back of the neck is loose. It's not pressing. Everything is extremely light, and you always aim for the fret, on the fret. So that's just the basics. And if you can do all of that, and then keep the slide straight so that it's, not this way or that way, because that's the intonation. So it's just the thing about slide is it's very intricate. Everything's really tiny and precise, but it's also easier because you're not using any kind of pressure or force. So it's actually relaxing once you get the hang of it.
Did you ever, so you say pinky finger, was that the way you were taught? Did you ever mess around with thinking about going with a third finger like some people do? And do you have a preference between glass or metal slides or?
I never did the third finger because I was taught with the pinky, and then it gives you the freedom. I can play chords, I can do it. So why, Dwayne Allman played with the third finger. I'm not knocking it, but it really does. And plus, the original blues guys like Robert Johnson, whatever, they were playing all that intricate finger picking with the slide. So that's kind of the school it came from for me, because my teacher loved that stuff and Ry Cooder and more of the traditional stuff. So that's why I continued that. Really, it's the weight of the slide. You don't want a slide that's too light. Some glass that you buy at stores is too light. So that's how I kind of ended up with using more metal slides. But it's more the weight than anything. Glass is a little smoother tone, but like I said, it's the weight that matters more than anything. That's what's going to give you the tone. And you don't want it super heavy. It's kind of like the whole thing of slide. Everything's kind of like in this little zone where it's just right, yeah.
Who are some slide players that inspired you?
Back in the day, Lowell George, from Little Feat, Bonnie Raitt, Ry Cooder, Dwayne Allman, Robert Johnson, Elmore James, Hound Dog Taylor, later on David Lindley.
Okay.
And then Sonny Landreth, Derek Trucks. There's a big list. They're all fantastic.